Hello, welcome to part two of the video. So instead of watching me do all this math, I'm going to walk through an answer key. And what is expected from you is that you actually do the math work. I'm going to show you, it's just calculating area and perimeter. So if you're having trouble with that, you're welcome to come to my office hours and Mr. Heslop's office hours. But I'm going to walk you through some really big hints on how to do this. Your goal in your notebook is to organize your work so that when I see it, then I know you did the area and perimeter for this figure. And then, and then calculating the cost of this figure. And then if you see people just like, if I see what's on the left of your screen right now, if that's what I see on your notebook and that's it, then I know you didn't do the video right. You didn't listen to the audio while you did the video. So you actually need to go through and do the math. Calculators are fine. It's just you need to write out some equations and expressions and solve those equations and expressions. So I'm just going to walk through what I did. In the previous video, if you missed the previous video, I annotated this and I found out I need to find the area of the walls and the perimeter and then find out how much it costs with certain materials. So what I did was for part A, I found the area of the back wall, the left, right, and the front wall. Now the left and the right wall are rectangles, so I didn't draw it because I could figure out that they're just rectangles. And then the front was a little tricky because not only is it a rectangle, but it also has a hole where the door is, which I did not count to paint. It's just like a hole where the door is. The back is a little tricky because it's like this weird shape, and there's multiple ways you can calculate this. If you know the area of a trapezoid, then you're good. Because you can split it up into a trapezoid up here at the top and then a rectangle, so it becomes a composite area. For me, what was tricky that you should know is that the top is 4. This length here is let's see if I can get this highlight color. Yeah, this length here is 3. So if this is 4 and this is 3, then this side is 5. If that's a special right triangle, if you don't know what that is yet, just take this as a hint that if you do Pythagorean theorem, 3, 4, you'll get a 5 on the side here, which is helpful for perimeter and not area. Back to the perimeter. So in your notebook, you're going to have to like pause this video, or you're going to just listen to this video and just go back and through and do all the math. But here's some answers for you. If I have errors, please excuse the errors. I did this very quickly to get it up before you guys go home. Okay. So the total area, you have to add it up. And I also put units here. So this is helpful. Put your units, we're in square feet for area, because the perimeter is going to be in just feet. And that just makes the problem more simple. But the back, once you know this 5, you know that this side, and you need to go through and calculate so that you get these numbers. Remember, in your notebook, you need to show me that you know which parts to add up and not just these answers right here. Okay, the left wall and the right wall, I just used the rectangles and did a regular perimeter of rectangles. And then the front wall, I did the area, but did I not do this right? I think I messed up on the door, on the front door, because the perimeter is 3 plus 16 plus 10 plus 16 plus 3 plus 12 plus 4 plus 12. I think I double counted this 4, so you can fix this. I'm guessing this door error is somewhere right around. Oh, that's not it. That's my area. I have a feeling that I messed up somewhere right around here and somewhere right around here. So please correct my error for me. So be careful when you're finding the perimeter of the door. Part B is about determining the cost. And there's 3 things we need to calculate. Option 1 is just with paint. How much is this going to cost just with paint? How much is this going to cost just with wood siding? And how much is this going to cost with both trim, wood siding, and paint? So with just paint, this is the tricky part. This is where some unit conversions come in, which might be a little confusing. So a square, I have square feet, but my cost is in square yards. So there's actually 9 square feet in a square yard. Drawing with not my stylus. Okay. So for every square yard, there's 3 feet by 3 feet. So there's actually 9. So you divide by 9, and that's how many square yards you have. That way I have my money is multiplied by price per square yard, and my units will cancel out. I should probably write that in here. Okay, so this is dollars per square yard. And you see how square yard in the denominator here, square yard in the numerator, so they'll cancel them. They'll make dollars, so that's good. With the wood siding, it's a little tricky because it's 4 by 36. So it's actually 1/3 of a foot. It's like 1/3 of a foot by a yard. So to make 3 of them, you're going to get 1 foot this way. This total is 1 foot, and this total is 3 feet. So that means that out of my total area, if I divide it by 3, because there's 3 per box, one of these boxes, square feet. Yes, each box is 3 square feet. Let me pause for a second. Okay, so each box has a 4-inch by 3 feet. So 3 of them would make 1 foot by 3 feet. So that's 3 square feet. And that's for per box. So you end up getting 196 boxes. You should divide to make sure I'm doing that right, and then multiply it by the price. And the price I got from option A here. Option A in my table, which I annotated as important. The trim, this number is probably not accurate, 176, but whatever the perimeter is, the correct perimeter is, please multiply it by 75 cents to tell me how much dollars and money. You see how I'm missing units here? Fill in your units, please, as best as you can in your work, and then spend about 5-10 minutes to calculate. Do like an arbitrary numbers. Say you want wood that's like 3 feet tall, and then the rest is paint. Then you can calculate how much it costs with wood, paint, and the trim. And that's going to be your final calculation. I hope that helped. And then tomorrow, get ready for an unfamiliar task and